Ballas, welcome to Greece again. You missed this?
Of course. Hi to everyone. Yeah, this is something special for sure.
Will you come here again to see the pitch?
This is a good question. Of course, you know, we are here when we can come. We come as often as possible. It's really, for us, it's like second home. So my second child born in Greece, we can say she's half Greek. So yeah, we come. We enjoy to be here, especially in these days, you know, in January, to see the sun, see the sea, to smell it. It's always special and it's always good.
What Μπάλας Μέγερι remember from Greece? The best moment?
Cool. It's a lot, you know. It's not just in football. As I told you, my second daughter born here, so it's one of the most special day for me. So I will always connect it to Greece and Athens. But also in football, I had so many good memories, and not too much bad actually. So I'm very lucky in this case. And to pick one is always difficult, you know, because it was really a lot. Give a lot the country and the football in Greece to me, to my career. So I would not pick only one moment probably.
Do you remember this travel? You came here from Ferencvaros. You played there, and you came here for 5 years, Olympiacos.
Yeah, I still remember.
14 years back.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I'm getting old. But yeah, I still remember the day when I came and signed. It was the same day actually when Marinakis, the president, bought the club. I think, if I remember good, we signed the contracts in the same day. Yeah, I spent altogether 7 years in Greek football, 5 in Olympiacos. I couldn't imagine that it will be 5. You know, when I came, I was a child who went out from his homeland, from home team. So it was a great experience. I grew up here. Like, you know, I be matured here. So it's really the beginning of my career. So I will remember it always.
I think that the special moment was the first game in Europe. You played suddenly against Borussia Dortmund, Germany, the team of Jürgen Klopp.
Yes, indeed.
Ernesto Valdez says you.
Yeah, I had a few games before, you know, in the end of the first year, and
but it was the first in Europe.
Yeah, and it was like, let's say, it was my real debut, you know, because the previous games we were already champion. I could play some games at the end of the season, and when we start the new season, it was some changes in the goalkeeper positions. People went. Nico Polidis just stopped football. Pardo left the club, and 2 new goalkeepers came to the club, and me. I was the third. I was the guy who know everything here. And probably it was a bit advantage for me, but unfortunately I broke my hand in the preseason, or before the preseason, just before we traveled to the camp, and I made all my preseason with broken hand, and then I become the second keeper in the beginning of the season, and yeah, suddenly we were faced against Dortmund away, and yeah, just after the meeting, I just learned that I'm gonna play this game, and yeah, it was an unforgettable day, night, and yeah, I enter in the biggest stage of football.
Is this season that maybe you want to play again? The match against Metalist?
Probably yes, especially with this mind what I have now. With this experience, it would be nice to repeat that year. You know, I don't know where I would end up, but for sure it was a great season. Even that time, you know, with so young, I think probably it was my most successful season as an individual and as a team as well. We made great success. We win the league, we win the cup, and we did well in Europe as well. And I think it was the period when Olympiacos was really shining.
You have say that Ernesto Valdez was the best coach. Why he's the best coach that you have in Olympiacos in your career, maybe?
You know, they say that when you play, is always the coach is good. When you don't play, is probably because of the coach. But I think, you know, after years of experiences, how the year passed, you know that is not true. There are good coaches even if you are not playing, and there are bad coaches even when you are playing. But generally, you can see where is Valverde now, how he's working still in football, how he's doing in Bilbao. And also he was coach of Barcelona after Olympiacos, not so far after Olympiacos. So, you know, you can see that he has the quality and ability to be a coach who managed the biggest clubs in the world. So it shows a lot, I think. And generally I liked his work rate, his work ethic, as a character, how he speaks with the players, and as a keeper, I really enjoyed his trainings because we were involved in lots of situations, not just be with the goalkeeper coach, but we were a lot also with the team, some games, some possession games. So I could improve a lot with him, I think, even on the training, to realize situations faster and better. Especially with the build-up, with the playing with the feet, which is very thankful. I have to be thankful for him, because nowadays modern football, without that, it's hard to be a goalkeeper in the higher level.
In Olympiacos, you won 5 championships.
That's right.
It's something different.
Yeah, it's hard.
Some teams have 3 in this country.
Yeah, and some teams have 3, some teams even nothing, you know. So yeah, I already knew when I came it's the most successful team in Greece, and that was what I say. I think it was a really nice run. It was kind of a golden era. We win so many things together in the 5 years, and even after, when I left, it was still success for the club. It was a nice run, and showed that how strong club Olympiacos is.
Which was the best player that you played with him? No Νταβίντ Φουστέρ, except with David.
It's hard to say because there were so many good players and so many big players with big career or even talent, some younger one. I would say probably Imbagasa, who was understanding football in front of everyone. You know, he was always not 1 but 2-3 steps in front of the opponent.
Now he's coach at Olympiacos second team.
Yeah, I know. I'm following him. Sometimes even we text to each other, and he's a really good guy as well. He was a great character in the team, and as I say, as how he sees situations in the field is like unbelievable.
Are you speaking with someone at Olympiacos player?
Yeah, actually, Fustar, of course, as I mentioned, with Aryel also sometimes on Instagram. That's why it's good, the social media, you can catch up a little bit, you know, some players when I see playing padel, Roberto or even Nicopolidis or Magnatis, I see playing padel, I always try to react on that because I like to play padel as well. And I think we had a good group. So even if we are not in contact every day, everybody knows each other, and everybody can be sure that if somebody needs anything from the other, it will be no matter. And it was always like this in the changing room as well, you know. And not long time ago, I see also Riera how successful as a coach now. I met with him when I was in Turkey, and he was second coach in Galatasaray, and speak about he wants to be a coach very soon, like a first coach. And now you see how successful as a coach.
You said about Turkey. Now Panathinaikos have a new coach, Fatih Terim. What's your opinion about him?
I only know that he's really admired in Turkey. He's probably the biggest name in Turkish football as a coach. He had a lot of success, but of course it's always different when you go in different clubs, different countries. So for sure it's a challenge, but yeah, he's a big name for sure.
In the next year, Olympiacos will be 100 years. You was a member of this story. What does it mean for you, for the club? Make a wish about the club.
I wish nothing but success, because this team is meant to be successful, you know. And 100 years is 100 years. I wish to still alive when I will be 100. But no, I think it's you know, you can see the history what Olympiacos has in this 100 year, and it's just unbelievable, you know, how this team different from the others, let's say, in this way. And I hope that will be a nice successful year for Olympiacos, the 100th one, and also I hope there will be some special shirt what I can take to my collection for the 100 years.
Hello, also from me. Now you're playing for Debreceni. How do you feel about the team? How do you played also in Europe? You tried to qualify in Europa Conference League. How is your experience with that team?
I'm very happy to be there, to be honest, after so many years to be back home. It was a good decision at the end. I think I enjoyed to play there. And yeah, we had a successful year last year. We didn't start good, but after then, when the new coach came, just changed all of a sudden, and we managed to be the third position with a great run on the spring. And we tried to qualify in Europe. We had some good moments, but at the end we couldn't make the group. And yeah, you know, it was probably not the right time yet. We were not ready for that, but it was a nice learning process for the club, for the team, and we try to be there next year as well.
What difference you see on the Greek football with the Hungarian football?
It's hard to say. I think, to be honest, what is good in Hungary the last 10 years, it changed a lot, especially since I'm not playing there and now I went back. It's like a different league with the stadiums, all the environment, all the facilities is like outstanding now in Hungary. The government helped a lot to improve all the stadiums and academies, and create new system also for the young development. And it's been successful, because you can see also the national team. We have a very young national team, now third time qualified for Europe. It means that it's the right way, and also the teams has much more stability. And the league is, I think, is very similar. It's very competitive. Like in Greece right now, we have only 12 teams, and every week is a battle, to be honest, because there is only Ferencváros, who is on a higher level probably with a bigger budget than the others. It was a little bit similar in Olympiacos when I was here, to make the connection, because Olympiacos that time it was much over the others, and something like now in Ferencváros in Hungary. But I see in Greece now it's a little bit tougher, the league is more competitive, It's hard to be the champion for sure, but you know, it's also many years when I was playing here, so it's hard to really make or spot the difference between the two leagues right now.
Olympiacos is facing Ferencváros for Europa Conference League. What would you played against them? What would you advise the team to be careful?
Hey, whatever I say, probably Olympiacos has the right scouts and platforms to be ready for this game. The same for Ferencváros, you know. And but yeah, we played there. We were 2-0 down after 20 minutes. Actually, I think we made a negative record also in the league because we get the first goal after 18 seconds, which is something very rare. I don't remember if I ever had so fast goal in my career. And but in the second half we played outstanding, and we played with a lot of passion and aggression and pressing high, and we made them very uncomfortable even at their home, and this led to us to make the draw. For sure, it's a team who likes to dominate. You know, it's a team who dominate the league. They like to have the ball, but at the end, they are also very good in counter-attack. They have very fast wingers and a good link player, the striker Varga, who is really can be a target man, but is also very good in link up in a counter-attack. So yeah, it's a good team generally. They made some changes during the winter break, and maybe there will be more changes. I'm not sure. I don't know, but they showed also that the last 5 years they are competitive in Europe. So it's gonna be a tough game, and I'm curious to see.
Based on their history, who are you gonna believe that is gonna qualify?
Ferencváros is in a really good way. You know, they are showing in Europe that they are try to go in the next step to go one round more in the knockout stage as well. I think they are close to there, but it's what I say is, for me it's a 50-50 game right now, and I think it will be depend also a lot on the stadium atmospheres, because I think both stadium will be on fire, let's say. Hopefully in Greece nothing come across, and the fans can be back in stadium for that game, and then it will be, I think, a big advantage in Karaiskaki, but it can be also a big advantage in Ferencváros Stadium, the Ferencváros fans.
And finally, you said fans. What would you like to say to Olympiacos fans?
That also for them, happy birthday for the 100 years, and I wish the same success for the next 100 years, and then it means that everything in the right direction, and the fans can celebrate with the team and be happy and cheer them in the stadium.
I would like to ask you, what do you remember when they called you and they told you Olympiacos wants you?
I was surprised because, okay, I had a really good year in Ferencváros, but it was my first year in football, and I just say, okay, let's go, to be honest. And after, when I arrived, I feel that this is what I really want, and see the Karaiskaki, see the training ground in Randy, and I said probably this is the right decision to make the next step in my career.
Would you think ever to come back for a last dance, let's say?
Oh, it would be nice. I don't know what in football, you know, many things can happen. Right now I'm very happy where I be, and also I just signed last summer a new contract which can finish in 2026. But I'm goalkeeper. I think I still have some years left, in my career, and Greece is my second home. So I would love to be here, maybe for the last days, but we see what the football holds for me.
Okay, maybe as a footballer, no, but as a staff member?
I would like to stay in football, to be honest. I don't know in which position yet. If I want to be a coach or a goalkeeper coach or maybe something other in football. I'm learning. I did already some schools, and also now I'm learning in the university in Debrecen. They are helping me a lot. And I try to finish my studies as well in the next 3 years to be as a sport management with the sport management degree. So I try to invest in this as well, because as I said, I would like to stay in football for sure.
I would like to ask you, because you told me that you talk with everybody, Roberto. Who was your best friend in team? Like sitting together everywhere?
Yeah, for sure, it's David Fουστέρ. I'm still in touch with him. We speak, and also he's now in a phase when he's a coach, and he's trying to develop himself as well. And yeah, we spend a lot of time together. There were years when probably we spent more time together than with our wives, with a lot of travels and spending time in the hotel. So we know each other very well. We were most of the years roommates as well. So yeah, it's good. Football is good, you know, because you can find real friends for life.
When you talk together, do you recall the good memories on Olympiacos?
Yeah, of course. This is especially if there was, I think, 2 years ago when we met here in Athens, so it was really nice. That's special, you know, like when we are here, it's even more good memories come up, and you can talk about it. It's better than in the phone for sure. But we are busy. It's hard to find time to catch up, and to be in Greece is even harder, but we try.
And lastly, which was your greatest memory from Olympiacos?
As I said, it's difficult to pick up one. It was, you know, for sure the Champions League debut, it was something really special. But also I think my last day as a player of Olympiacos was a very special moment for me.
You played in Greece, in Turkey, in Cyprus, in Germany, now in your country. Which was the best country to play football?
Oof, that's a tough question, but I spent the most time of my career in Greece, so it means that I enjoy to play as a football player in Greece, and it's also still crazy, like until nowadays when I go for coffee they recognize me, and sometimes even the coffee is free for me because of that. It's something very special for sure. How they treat football players in Greece, that's something other.
In Greece you played at Tromitos also. Which was the moments here? Peristeri, it's a good team in Greece.
Yeah, I enjoyed. I could stay in Athens for sure, and I know the league. That's why I choose to come to Atromitos, and especially the first year we had a really good teams. We were even leading the league for a while, and we had a good coach with a very good changing room, and I enjoyed a lot to play in that team. It was of course a little bit less pressure than in Olympiacos, but because how successful we were that year, it was very enjoyable, and also we had nice little goals as a team what we could achieve.
Are you watching the league this season?
I try to follow. It's not easy, but I saw more European games for the Greek teams than the league. But even if I cannot see the games every week, I watch the highlights. I watch the league, the standings, and following what's happening week by week.
Which team will win the league?
I hope Olympiacos.
And if not Olympiacos?
That's a hard question. I don't want to say that any other team can win the league. I still believe it's not, you know, with the playoffs, everything is open still.
Olympiacos on red, Ferencváros on green.
Yes. And now I'm red again with Debrecen.
A good stadium, eh?
Very nice stadium.
Like Karaiskaki.
It's very similar. It's a little bit smaller, but also the stands are very similar to Karaiskaki. Even how you enter in the stadium as a football player and you go to the changing room, it's the same direction. So it's really, I feel the connection, you know, and the colors are the same. Same sponsor for the shirt, so yeah.
When you came to Olympiacos, President Mr. Marinakis came to the team. After 14 years, what do you feel? What do you have to say to him, to his son? Was a little boy then, now he's in the team.
Yeah, I remember he was many times in the changing room, and now he's part of the group, you know. But he grew up as a boy with this atmosphere, you know, with this how you can say, like, it has in his blood, you know. Olympiacos is in his blood for sure. And I think what the president made for this club generally is like, it's just passion and passion for the club, and also what he invests with the time, with the money, everything, you know, it just shows that he really wants this team to be on the top.
Τι θα μας πεις στα ελληνικά? Μιλάς καλά.
Εντάξει.
Καταλαβαίνεις καλά.
Ναι.
Όλα τα καταλαβαίνεις.
Ναι, άμα...
Αν κάποιος πει κακή κουβέντα δηλαδή για σένα, καταλαβαίνεις. Αλλά κάνεις ότι δεν καταλαβαίνεις.
Μπορεί να είναι καλύτερα, σίγουρα. Άμα μπορώ παραγγείλει καφέ, αυτό είναι το...
Σου λείπει ο καφές αυτός?
Αυτό είναι σοβαρά. Είναι φρέντο εσπρέσο σκέτο.
I would like to ask you, you told me that you speak with David and he's trying to be coach. Did he say to you that you will come on Olympiacos one day?
I cannot, how you say this, I cannot say no, but I cannot say yes also. I would be, but I think in the long term, for sure he's open to be in Olympiacos, because he was here for many years, he was the captain of the team. It would be nice, and I think it will be a good match if Olympiacos lead by Νταβίντ Φουστέρ. I would love to come to watch that games.
I would like to ask you about the issue with the violence. You had it in Hungary, you have it here. What's your message to the people, to the fans?
No, it's a hard topic, but for sure football is football. It's always better without violence, and just try to support your team as fair as possible, and of course passion is passion, but it has to be inside the norms, you know.
You spent a lot of years in Greece. You made friends, I assume. Do you have someone here that is closest to you?
Yeah, that's why we're coming back also, not just because of the weather and the sea. We have people to see as well, and one special guy who I know now many years, over 10 years, and he helped me a lot during my time when I was in Greece. It's Tassos Zanias, and yeah, we are always happy to see each other when we are here. The families also close to each other. We have kids, they have kids, and they love to be together as well. So it's what I said, it's my second home for sure.
Balas, I would like to thank you very much for your time with us. and hope to see you again in Olympiacos.
Thank you very much.